men often wonder how to be dominant in a relationship or whether they even should. After all, the days when gender roles were clearly defined are long gone. Now women are bringing home food to. Meanwhile, the feminist narrative is teaching them to make their own decisions within a relationship, and men are now constantly being shamed for being too dominant with their partners. And now, being too dominant, the behavior is now being labeled as toxic masculinity. Now, nevertheless, it's crucial that a man retains authority in his relationship, and this is the major key to maintaining sexual polarity and therefore keeping the flames of attraction alight. So the question is, how can men find the balance? How to be dominant and also maintain that sexual polarity? Now, what is sexual polarity? Sexual polarity is a term that explains the differences between masculine and feminine energy. Okay, so masculine energy, it involves the characteristics that you have, such as focus, decisiveness, competition, aggression, and dominance. And these are the qualities of a good leader and a true alpha male. Now, feminine energy, we all know it involves qualities like sensuality, sensitivity, vulnerability, spontaneity, love, openness, because these qualities make a good carer. Now, men and women have masculine and feminine energy within them, and it's typical for men to be predominantly masculine and women to be inherently feminine. However, it is also possible for the roles to be reversed. Either way, sexual attraction only sparks when a masculine being meets a feminine partner. However, this is even the case with, the LGBT couple. So if both parties carry the same energy, they are repelled. So it's no different to magnetic poles. Now, why do women test for sexual polarity when it comes to dominance? Now, during your attempts to seduce a woman, I know you may have noticed that sometimes some women throw a bad attitude behavior towards you, and maybe she turns cold out of nowhere. Perhaps she pokes fun at you, or maybe you have a receding hairline or something like that. So as surprising as it sounds, these are usually clear signs that she's into you. So if she isn't, she'd make her excuses and leave, okay? Now, often it's because she feels and enjoys your masculine energy but wants to test its strength. So any guy could put on a masculine front for a while, especially when there's a beautiful woman giggling and flirting with them, because she wants to see if it crumbles in the face of adversity. Now, if you pass her test by remaining strong and not giving too much attention to her in spite of her attitude, her attraction for you skyrockets, and she realizes this too. So testing your masculinity in a relationship would stop once you enter a monogamous relationship. I tend to see that, but they never stop. So a strong woman will continue to check that her partner is a true dominant alpha male. Maybe sometimes she's afraid about your masculinity fading, but they always test to see if you're an alpha male. So again, few women can logically explain why they test men in this way, because this behavior stems from emotions, not logic, unless they've studied emotional psychology. But most women can only go as far as explaining that they felt like turning against their man at this moment. However, many are very smart enough to realize that it feels good. Some might even be brave enough to admit that it's a massive turn off when he submits to her. Now, what is the nice guy versus the bad boy? I know I talked about this in the previous video, but this goes a long way to explaining why many women turn away the nice guy in favor of the bad boy, because the nice guy may accept all of her demands while bending over backwards to please her, and logically this ticks all her boxes, but it doesn't give her the emotional tickle of experiencing true masculinity. However, the bad boy might do selfish things, boss her around, show her less respect, but at least this shows masculine qualities such as assertiveness and dominance. So in most cases, she can't logically explain choosing the bad boy because she just feels the emotional tickle. Now, how do you become dominant in a relationship? If your partner is a true feminine, she wants you to remain unshaken during her test. She needs you to be dominant in this moment. She desires the feeling of immovable masculine presence. This requires you to remain on your own path, maintain your confidence, and keep your emotions in spite of whatever she throws at you. Of course, this is easier said than done, but there are various ways to become a more dominant man, and you can learn to be more masculine and naturally dominant in the face of a feminine woman. And here are some great starting points. Of course, you need to surround yourself with more masculine guys, more masculine role models. Spend more time with your friends who are good leaders, who are true alpha males. So consider taking up maybe a team sport, going to the gym, martial arts, something like that, because this will help introduce you to coaches and winners with strong discipline and leadership qualities. What's more, physical activity helps to boost testosterone, while martial arts will teach you to remain calm in adversity. So again, you can always check your testosterone levels checked, because if they are low, investigate other testosterone boosting activities such as adopting a clean, high protein diet, lifting weights, or even engaging in testosterone replacement therapy. And also, you need to work on your self-esteem. A lot of men who let others walk all over them tend to have poor self-confidence. They believe they don't deserve any better. You can boost your self-esteem through different means. Okay, so you can work out, you can eat healthier, improve your fashion sense and grooming, or ditch toxic friends that you have. You can also try new activities that expand your comfort zone. You can also engage in spiritual practices, like yoga and meditation. So don't feel ashamed about speaking to a therapist either. So this can help you understand and address the reasons why you struggle to be dominant in certain situations. So how do you become dominant without being too aggressive? Now, being dominant in a relationship, in a romantic relationship, doesn't mean bullying. It doesn't mean waterboarding or being physically violent. It doesn't mean never compromising or refusing to back down even when you are wrong. So this type of dominance can correctly be defined as toxic masculinity and should be discouraged whenever it is witnessed. So however, your woman does want you to be a strong leader who she can lean on you. So she needs you to understand your ground when she challenges your ability to do this. So by engaging in these activities that I've told you, your ability to lead a romantic partner and others around you will naturally develop. So that's it for this video. I hope you've learned something from it. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, like, and share the video. Let me know in the comments about your thoughts. See you guys in the next video. Bye guys.